have a serial entrepreneur and angel investor, as well as a mathematician who's passionate about creating social impact. Here is Rich Sibusiso Hlatswayo.
I'm a developer and an entrepreneur. I'm 27 years old, in case you're wondering. So, first of all, we're gonna speak about what I built first after school. So there was this hackathon by Buchali. Our mission was one, we only had one mission, how to make communication accessible, especially for people who use sign language. So we used design thinking and asked people who are deaf and hearing impaired, what are their challenges? And some challenges that we gathered, or the data that we gathered, is that it's difficult to make new friends, isn't it? Sure. And it's very hard to travel when you're a signer because a lot of us in South Africa can't even sign. So what I did here, I used natural language processing. That's NLP, that's big maths. So yeah, I built a system that translates sign language into speech and text, and in all languages in South Africa. And excuse my French, but French as well. Yeah. So after that, that was a hackathon. So we won the money, we got back. Remember, I had money. At this time, I think I had about 40K, 40,000 rands. I wanted to buy a car, but then buying a car is very tricky because most car sellers focus on the specs and the pricing, and they match those specs to pricing. Because this is a Pagani, they're gonna give you it for 4,000, things like that. But then I'm a car guy. I'm a guy from Sosha. I'm looking for an APC car. So what do? I went back to my bank. I went back to my bank. I checked that 40,000. It was now 30,000, 39,000. And I had an epiphany, so I had a good idea. I thought, how can I change this motor industry? And the best way to change it was to use me as an example for this. So I built an algorithm. Yeah, that's maths. So I built an algorithm that suggests cars based on budget, lifestyle, and personality. So what do we do with this app? We ask you a few questions, but on those questions, we are actually judging your budget, lifestyle, and personality. Funny enough, I managed to get my first car. I won't tell you the car. Then I told the guys where I bought the car. So these guys are big in South Africa. I won't mention them. They are more in retail and redistribution of cars and rental cars. So I told them how I built this based on budget, lifestyle, and personality. They gave me 7 figures for that and I acquired the business. It's now called the Move Me chatbot. If you have the internet, you can Google it. I built that one. And now we are here. What changed me? What made me the man I am today? What gave me the privilege to be here today? This is our baby, Me to You. So Me to You is a very interesting project. And it's really close to my heart because sometimes there's no food. You can be my friend, but when you go home, there's nothing. You can't eat. So, Tina, asking Me to You because you are from the township, and the township is where most people live in South Africa. We're able to learn about people and their challenges. First challenge that we got from the township is a lot of food is being wasted. And this is not township only. This is South Africa. Like in South Africa, 8 tons of food get wasted every year. While we are having people who sleep hungry, while we are having people who don't have anything to eat. So we built Me To You and paired it with Amaqhawe. Amaqhawe is our logistics system, but then I'll get to that. For now, let's focus on what does Me To You do. Me To You allows you, if you're an individual like this, and maybe, for instance, you are selling quarters, acres, or taking this part. I don't know why you guys call them every state. Quarter. Yeah, rekisa quarter, abuti. So let's say we're not rekisa quarter, and the chips are sala. So there are ingredients left. And you can't sell quarter by just selling chips, usnabu rot. I sell quarter, again. Yeah. When on the chips story, this guy, ready large. Okasidi large. We run on. What did? Oh, wula business. You can see Ribia. What the fuck Me To You? And you maximize your profits. That's why that's our other feature. The business guys call it a value proposition. Yeah, that's one of our value propositions. Guys, I need you to be with me because akinyago lishi, kinyago tsamalele, no lele na gausan, le kono na mela stages, lanswara ger. Yeah, sure. So Me To You allows people who own local eateries to share their food. To list their food and maximize the profits. And Me To You also allows farmers. I'm sure a lot of us here are small-scale farmers. Abuti, when I da, when cheve, unale garden go high, or unale garden. Exactly. So how do you monetize your garden? How do you make money using your garden? Sorry? Warigis? Exactly. So you can also list whatever you have from your garden on our app, which is Me To You. And Amaqhawe come and collect that food. And before I leave here, I'd like all of you guys to register as Amaqhawe because it's one of a way for you guys to monetize as a youth and make money while you are still around the community. You don't need to go and work at your work. You can make money where you live. You can make money now by being a cow. Exactly. So our app is currently available, but for a selected few. So it's not available in Free State. Yes, sir. Are you still with me? Okay, you grabbed everything so far, right? Sure. So now let's move back to the households. One thing I like for you guys is when you go back home, please log in on Facebook, search Me To You, and like the page and send DM so we can launch here. Because we also allow households to list food there and share food within the community in a safe, dignified way. You see, for instance, I love buying canned food. So I'm sure I have some canned fish in my what do they call it? Korake, guys. Korake. Oh, mariki raka, brago. Unchabia. Korake, you see. So I look at Korake. I know that for a fact, within my friends, there might be someone osnang shebo, something to eat his pap with. So I can use Me To You, list the can there, and then come and fetch it. I will sell a and I don't need to know the second guy. Hence, the thing about Me To You is a dignified way of sharing. Asima pamo, guys. Yes, so me, I'm not a guy with many words. I can speak 10 minutes fully. So this is the end of my presentation, unless you have questions.